Hello, I am Professor Lee, the creator of the Ubiquitous Happiness Series. For the public, on social media platforms including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter X. I am also the author, who has published the Ubiquitous Happiness Series, 16 volumes. And the writer, who has been publishing excellent articles. The Ubiquitous Happiness Storytelling, on the Naver blog, and the Cacao Tea Story blog. I am delighted to deliver a special lecture today, on the topic. Ubiquitous Happiness, Creating a Joyful Workplace. My dear friends, it is an honor to stand before you today. I know, the courage it takes to leave your homeland, to step into a new country. Where every word, every face, every street, feels unfamiliar. And yet, you are here working with strength, holding not only your own dreams, but also the dreams of your families. The message I bring today is simple. Happiness is not far away. It can be found here, in the very place where you work. A worker from Nepal once told me, at first, the factory noise was unbearable, but now, I hear it as the sound of my children's education being secured. Happiness is not a destination. It is a discovery, and today, together, we will rediscover it, right here, in your own workplace. The Ubiquitous Happiness Series teaches us this truth. Happiness can be found anytime, anywhere. It is not something that comes only on weekends or holidays. It is not something that requires wealth. It can be discovered amidst our daily work. A man from Vietnam worked 12-hour shifts, and yet, studied Korean for just 30 minutes each night. 3 years later, he was promoted to a manager. He said, happiness is not waiting for a day off. It is the sense of progress I feel even in hard work. Your workplace is not only a site of labor. It can be a classroom where you grow, a place where you share, and a space where happiness becomes real. Think back to your first day in Korea. The signs at the airport are unreadable. The voices around you foreign. Fear presses heavily against your chest. And yet, in the middle of all that fear, a small flame was burning, the dream of your family waiting for you to succeed. A young man from Indonesia said, that first night, I cried endlessly. But I remembered my dream of building a house for my parents. That dream gave me the courage to endure. Years later, he built that home. The house itself was not just bricks and walls. It was happiness, built out of sacrifice, hope, and persistence. The same workplace can feel completely different, depending on how we live it. A greeting at the start of the day. A smile during a break. A promise to protect each other's safety. These are small things, but they make a big difference. A woman from Cambodia told me, I was afraid to talk to my Korean coworkers. But one day, I smiled first. That smile turned into small conversations. Now, our lunch breaks together are the happiest part of my day. Happiness at work is not created by miracles. It is created by small, daily acts of kindness and courage. Happiness does not demand wealth or luxury. It lives in small, consistent practices. 5 minutes of gratitude each day. Writing down one small victory after a shift. Protecting your health by resting when you are tired. A worker from Myanmar shared this. Every night, after his long shift, he texted his daughter back home, today, I worked hard for you. And her reply was always the same, you are the best, Dad. That one short message gave him the strength to continue each day. Happiness grows in these simple practices, like seeds watered daily. Proper communication is not only about words. It is about sincerity, a respectful glance, listening with patience, extending kindness. These cross every border. An Uzbek worker once faced a misunderstanding with a Korean colleague. Instead of staying silent, he shared his feelings honestly. To his surprise, the coworker admitted he felt the same fears. That moment turned conflict into trust. Empathy is not about perfect language. It is about daring to be human. And when we choose empathy, we build workplaces where people belong. Your labor is not only about today's survival. It is about tomorrow's future. One worker from Thailand lived a disciplined life, saving carefully every month. After 7 years, he returned home and opened a small shop. He said, now, I can give jobs to others. I am no longer just earning a living. I am creating lives. Economic happiness is born when we honor the actual value of our sweat. Saving, planning, and wise decisions transform your labor into a legacy. You are not machines. You are not only workers. You are human beings with rights, dignity, and dreams. A young man from Mongolia once faced unfair treatment at his workplace. With the help of a migrant support center, he stood up and won. He told me, I am not just labor. I am a person with dreams. That is dignity, and dignity is the foundation of happiness. No matter what challenges you face, never forget your worth. A joyful workplace is not built alone. It is built together. Safety, respect, learning. These are the 3 pillars of a thriving community. At one industrial complex, a Bangladeshi worker performed a traditional dance at a multicultural festival. His co-workers applauded with joy. He later said, for the first time, I felt valued here. When we share our cultures, respect our differences, and learn from one another, our workplace becomes more than labor. It becomes family. My dear friends, you are not outsiders. You are partners, shaping tomorrow, for this country, and for your families. Today, I invite you to write a simple happiness pledge. One worker once wrote, "Every day, I work with joy for my children's future." That one sentence transformed the way he lived his life. Now, let us close together with one united voice. Happiness begins here, today, in my workplace. In that declaration, your dignity is affirmed, your labor is honored, and your happiness is made real. This event is not just a lecture. It is an experience. Through stories, reflection, and shared commitments, you will learn how to cultivate happiness in your daily life and transform your workplace into a space of dignity and joy. Together, we will close with a simple declaration. Happiness begins here, today, in my workplace. And, in that moment, happiness will no longer feel far away. It will be here, alive, already within you. I pray, all of you, will live healthy and happy lives until you reach 100. Thanks to the Ubiquitous Happiness Series, I pray, your today will be richer than yesterday. And, your tomorrow will be happier than today. Thank you.